Watching Liam Delap yesterday for Chelsea gives me massive hope for him this upcoming season for Chelsea and actually having a striker that can be utilized in multiple different positions. Now, that's not to take anything away from Jackson because what we've seen with Jackson, he is capable of playing off the ball, bowling defenders. He's just lacking that last composure of scoring goals. And yes, despite the injuries, he still had quite a few goals last season. But Liam Delap is that guy that can really push Jackson or go ahead of him this upcoming season. And we saw that in the preseason game. Now, watching the videos here, him coming on as a sub made a huge difference for Chelsea. Now, you could say it's a friendly, it's against an MLS team, it's not the Premier League. Does not matter because we're now seeing how these players link together because these guys definitely have a full understanding of how to play with each other because each player knows, and especially Cole Palmer, who can play lovely balls, through balls, just find players in open space. He understands how quickly Liam Delap is, and because of this, he can play balls through the middle, through the sides, and we saw in this video him have a nice cross to Enzo Fernandez, who eventually scored the goal. This just shows you the capability, the versatility, what he brings to this Chelsea side. And this is going to be very difficult for teams to defend because whether we want to go with one striker with Liam Delap or Nico Jackson, or we go with both of them, Jackson and Delap up top and do a different formation throughout each match, this could be very difficult for teams. But like I said, what we're seeing right now is the chemistry being built with not just him, but all the other players around him. And this team has been coming together, especially winning Europa Conference League last season or this season, I guess, depending on how you're looking at how this is playing out with the Club World Cup. But still, this team now is constantly growing, and we're still looking to bring in a few extra players in before the beginning of the season. And if we bring in a few other key players that can really help bolster this entire team, Chelsea will be very difficult to beat next season, whether that's at Stamford Bridge or anytime they go on the road, because they're going to be a team that are going to be gelling so well, so much pace, so much energy, being so young that they can constantly run throughout the entire match, a full 90. And yes, I understand we have quite a few players, but that's also going to help Enzo Maresca rotate quite a bit with these players as well. And that will help with the cup tournaments we'll have, but also in the Premier League itself. And like I said, because of all this, Chelsea is going to be very difficult. Now, I'm looking forward to what Liam Delap actually brings to Chelsea this upcoming season. But like I said, the video that we're playing on the side here, already you're seeing some of the quality he is bringing. We obviously saw what he did at Ipswich last season, and granted, it was Ipswich, so again, there's not too much that was going on, but Liam Delap was one of the highlights for that team, and being a Manchester City Academy player, we obviously know how that played out for Cole Palmer. This could be a huge signing for us next season. I've already said on the record, I'm going to say it again, I do believe this man will score 20-plus goals for us this season. Hopefully I'm not eating those words. But I actually think from seeing this first match, he's going to actually be very creative and could possibly get 10 assists as well. So possibly doing 30 goals and assists combined together, obviously, which would be a crazy stat for his first season at Chelsea. I do think this guy has a higher ceiling than Nico Jackson, despite Nico being such a good player. But like I said, this guy could be our front striker for many years to come, and especially if he can stay healthy, which I do believe he will do. He's just built different, I would say. He is just strong. He is very a bully, almost the same with Nico Jackson, that he isn't afraid of any defenders, and he will run at them. And because of his pace, he's going to be difficult to defend. So I cannot wait for next year, for next season, for Liam Delap, and also obviously the entire Chelsea squad. But I do believe he will be our starting striker at the beginning of the season next season. So I do want to know, what do you guys think about Liam Delap? Do you think this is a great signing? Has it worked out so well with the first match we saw with him play? Or again, do we need more time to understand how he will be utilized by Enzo Maresca? If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe down below. I greatly appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video.